Hey, it's halftime of this game, so thought we'd take a look at a play here, or two plays, I guess. Literally this week, I'm planning on diving into all of Jordan Love's his nine dropbacks that he had. But for now, we're going to look at two of them because this is something I thoroughly enjoyed. This was his first pass of the day. So we have up here, we've got fourth quarter, 10:30, second 10. They're going to end up getting 5. They're in 21 personnel. So what they're going to be running here is, and they were very kind of one of the things about Love, and I'll get into this a little more later this week, is they were very they really dialed down what they ran for him this week. They only ran a handful of concepts, likely because he's only in their 9 dropbacks. He's coming in. They need to pass anyway. They did some stuff that he was most familiar with. So what they ran here, and this is going to be actually we'll run it. He's going to throw the check down to Dylan here on this, but we're going to be looking over on that side once we get into it. So he's going to kind of does a check. He looks around, does a hard count, sets, looks, goes over, hits the check down, gets 5 yards. Nice rep from him for sure. And I want to look into exactly what he saw and kind of how that's going to look at the next one. So what they're running over here is going to be intended for that receiver there. It's a little quick out, stick concept, whatever. And so he's going to take, a handful of steps up. He's going to push hard at him. He's going to break hard on the out. This out here is going to be a clear out route. So he's trying to clear the boundary, and you're kind of, you're trying to get rid of that guy, get leverage on this guy, and then throw that quick out. We've seen 1,000 times from the Packers, from Rodgers, from every team in football over the years. Over here, they're going to be running a little dual stick nods. They're both going to kind of run that like kind of a 2-man stick thing, and then you're going to have a check down over here. So we're going to read that guy over here because what Love is going to see, he's going to be a quick drop. He's going to set that foot, and he's going to look to throw there. Because you've got this cushion out there. So he's going to look to throw there, and we'll see him bang, 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 step. He's ready to throw now. Boundary guy is playing this kind of this fallback kind of trap look. So basically what they're doing is, all right, so he's taken by the inside, by the linebacker there, or safety, whatever that is there, by the inside man, because they're backing off into this too high look to kind of, which makes sense. Packers like they need to push the ball down the field, so they did this too high to try to take it away. So he's pushing hard at the guy. The guy across from him drops into this too high split safety look, which means Lazard there is picked up by the inside man. So he's got leverage. And so he just pushes out. So the easy throw there is I've got outside leverage. I'm taking the throw. And if I can get this guy moved on the boundary, he can catch it in space, turn up the field, and get, not a huge game, but, pick up a few more yards there. And this guy here is do kind of this trap coverage. So what he's doing, you can see how his feet, he's kind of sideways. He's shuffle stepping. He's looking to carry this vertical route up, but he's also got eyes back on the quarterback. So if this comes out quick here, if this comes out quick right there, he falls back and traps that. This gets picked up by the too high safety. So then if you want to hit this vertical route, basically you got to hit a hole shot. But if you throw it, well, you don't know that now. We'll get into it. If you throw this and he's playing the vertical, you don't really have a space for that. You're looking for boundary clearing. So Love recognized this. This was very nice by Love. He plants that back foot. That's the throw. He sees this guy here and says, I'm not throwing that. This is getting intercepted, taken back to the house, or my guys just get blown up. We've seen more teams doing this against the Packers over the past couple of years because Rodgers loves throwing this. And they'll just peel back, hit a guy, drill him, they pick up a gain of 4, and the guy gets drilled, and you get the gain, but at what cost, man? At what cost? So he's going to see this. He's going to move off of it, and then he doesn't read out any of this over here because the first read isn't there. He kind of looks over and just go, okay, I got my check down. So it's a really nice read by Love, that recognition on that trap coverage on the outside. And there he goes, quick check down. Now, last thing we'll do here, we'll point out here before we get to the next one, is what he's doing, because he is slow playing this. The boundary defender is slow playing this. So he's got that shuffle step. We'll watch him here closely. He's got that shuffle step, but he's not bailing with this and then trying to fall back and take it away. He really is kind of slow playing and reading Love, thinking he can get a freebie there. So there we go. He's going to kind of fall. Look at him. You can see him shuffle stepping right there. We'll watch him in full motion because you get a better picture of it there. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. He's really slow playing it, and then he's going to pass it off there. So this is one of those things that I think, they get to the sideline, they get their Microsoft Surface or whatever it is, and they go, okay, we've got something we can go back to. So this is going to be to Aaron Jones. And we'll run it, and then we'll talk about it. Jones steps up on the line. That's Christian Watson in the slot next to him. And so it's going to be Christian Watson running the quick out, and then Aaron Jones running the vertical route. You see Love just rips it. Beautiful throw. Great throw. Just Aaron Jones does not come down with it, but it's a really nice throw. And the recognition here, again, this is probably something they saw on the surface here. So what they're going to be running is the same thing to the same side, but with different guys. Personnel's 11 this time. So this is the second drive. This is 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 11 personnel instead of, I think it was 21 the last time. So you're going to have this vertical route by Jones, and you're going to have that little push there. And you've got this two high safety. So again, the way you can attack two high safety, you've got a weakness in the middle, and you've got boundary holes, the kind of hole shot there. And so if this guy sinks and this guy plays over the top, you have a limited hole to hit this guy in. And even if that guy doesn't sink, you got a limited hole. But this becomes at this point, you're reading this guy here, and it becomes a bit of a high-low read. But Love isn't even reading him because he kind of sees how he slow played the last one. So, yeah, what we're going to do, vertical route from the outside, and the way the Packers generally run this, again, this is simply a clearing route. Sometimes this will get thrown to. This rarely gets thrown to this vertical route. And you get this quick out there. Remove that man from the boundary. Throw the quick out. You've got inside leverage on both of those guys, Watson will. And you've got there. But they already know that this guy, based on previous looks, is looking at a trap. He's looking at a trap by slow playing it. And they're going to drop this guy back. So he says, all right, if this guy does the same thing, if he kind of, sidestep, shuffle steps, he can't get to the vertical in time, but he will blow up Christian Watson on that quick out. So Love, in this case, will just, we got him, blah, blah, blah. He hit his back foot, 3-step. Now, generally, like I said, you hit that out there. Wide feet, shuffle stepping again. You got this guy's covering over the top. Love's just going to rip this thing. He's going to rip it out there. So kind of away from the safety. And by giving zero hesitation, if you have a pump fake, if you want to influence this guy, you want to create like a high-low, and you want to pump fake this guy, and you say, oh, this guy's going to kind of come up there. That pump fake's going to draw that safety over. So that window gets really, really slow or really small. If you know, as Love does, as the Packers know, this guy's slow playing this a little. He's shuffling back. He's kind of playing both sides. If you just rip this thing, it's got to be a good throw. But if you rip this thing, the safety can't get over in time, and you've got a window to hit that away from the safety. That's really good recognition by Love. And again, he goes back shoulder away from the defender, away from the safety, over the shuffling DB. We'll watch the DB real quick. And he kind of shuffle, doesn't commit, and just burned by Aaron Jones. So really good recognition. It seemed like, pretty good throw from Love here. Jones not able to come back with it, but really good placement on this. I mean, again, he just steps up, rips it. He's got it right there over the boundary, back shoulder where the safety can't get him, and Jones can protect himself. Great recognition. I love this from Love, just being able to just step back, no pump fake. I got to get this out. Just rip it, knowing that this guy is not gonna fall back on it quickly enough to do anything about it. So really loved this 2-play sequence. Hope you enjoy this. I will talk to you later.